They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Wiggins, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
That's a big boy dunk right there. Grown man sledgehammer dunk.
That was a violent attack on the rim.
Enough said on that one.
Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Lopez. Clock at 4. Off target with the open look.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that one's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Offensive rebound. Here's Russell. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Livingston passes to Bargnani. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Wayne Ellington. Here is Harden. He's got 12. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Bargnani. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Sean Livingston. It's stolen by Johnson. Davis against Jack. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. James with it. He's picked up by Lopez. LeBron against Lopez. James in the post. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
Jack dishes to Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of Clark ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket, moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Outside check. Puts it up from 12, but he recovers it. Lopez right side. Davis drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here is Livingston. Johnson is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Livingston in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
The shot's good from Paul.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Here's Lopez. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Paul outside. Kicks to Towns. Durant in the corner. 5 on the clock. It's Durant on the wing. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
John Walls checked in for Paul.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And here's James outside. The shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Sean Livingston. Towns with the steal. Drops in the layup for 2.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnovers not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Sloan shot is off.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game, some of the best numbers of his career. Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The 11-footer. Lillard misses. Nets trail by 13. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. They get it again. And Durant sends it back.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Irving. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for Brooklyn. Off the inbound, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Puts it up from 15, and the basket by Harden.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The drive by Russell.
Nets foul call. Jarrett Jack. That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw. Davis kicks to Towns. Russell passes to Wall. He feeds it to Russell. The dish to George. Pass to Wall. Here's Russell. Off target. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille. James Harden. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and